So today we have got some earth-shattering Jon Jones news to talk about. And no, it's not that he's finally came out of the glass closet. It's that he actually might be retired from the sport of MMA. So Jon Jones recently was replying to a couple of people on Twitter. One of the tweets was saying that he should be stripped. Jon Jones replied saying stripped, question mark. Obviously this has piqued his interest because it was a guy that did say this to him. So as we can see, Jon Jones is instantly excited. He said, lol, do I come across as the type of person who cares about things like that? He then goes on to say, y'all are barking up the wrong tree. I told the UFC my plans a long time ago. I have no clue why they haven't shared them with you guys yet. Why haven't you shared them though as well? Like, why is the UFC and Jon Jones keeping secrets here? If you're not fighting, that's fine, retire. Because even if he doesn't fight Jon Jones, I know a lot of people are saying it hinders his legacy. And for the people who actually do watch the sport, yes, it will be like a blemish on his resume that he never fought Tom Aspinall, the next guy up. He never fought him. He never gave him his chance. Arguably his toughest ever matchup in MMA. Jon Jones did avoid him. But from the casuals looking in, they'll just see his resume, see the amount of champions he's beaten, because the UFC do a good job of promoting Jon Jones as the GOAT with all the stats that they put out about him every single time that he fights. Nothing of real interest, nothing like he's got this many knockouts, because he really doesn't. And for a guy who was on PEDs his entire career, it's kind of surprising how many knockouts he doesn't have. But maybe he's holding them knockout punches for his wife at home, we don't know. But anyway, where is if the UFC knows this guy's plans, why have they not been shared? And for Tom Aspinall, like, the disrespect the UFC is showing Tom Aspinall is crazy. Like, this guy could be one of the biggest stars the UFC have ever had. I mean, the entirety of the UK is all behind Tom Aspinall. They're all supporting him. They all want to see him fight. Even if you're not from the UK, if you're from anywhere in the world, he's probably one of the most entertaining fighters to watch on the UFC's roster right now. I mean, he is starching people so quick, effortlessly. He's got the shortest fight time in UFC history. He's probably, honestly, if his career wasn't being hindered by Jon Jones, and even though it is still being hindered by Jon Jones, I think Tom Aspinall is that good that he will probably go down as the greatest heavyweight in MMA history. That's just how good this guy is. But Jon Jones is currently out in Thailand. There's some questionable videos of him out there, so let's react to some of them. Now, the first one we've got here, this is basically Jon Jones talking to one of his an old friend on FaceTime. I don't know, they didn't specify, is it boyfriend, is it old friend, I don't know. Again, I don't know. We know the MMA Guru did expose Jon Jones, that he plays for the opposite team, each to their own. But yeah, this is the video that's kind of piqued a lot of people's interest, where Jon Jones pretty much says he's done. So let's take a listen.
Everything is fine, my
You
friend.
doing good, my man? I'm excited to see you again.
He's excited to see him again.
No, John, but you are still active. 10 years left, but you are still active.
He said you got 10 years left, but you're still active.
Oh, yeah, I'm done.
He got a little girl. He's like, oh. How are you, bro?
So basically there, Jon Jones talking to his friend. In the video he says he's done. Now, I mean, I don't really know if you can take this serious. The guy's saying he's got 10 years left, or whatever the fuck that guy was saying. But Jon Jones in the video says, oh no, I'm done. So Jon Jones is in Thailand for like an Ultimate Fighter type series. I think he's meant to be taking on, is it Team Jones versus Team Diaz? But all we're seeing is stuff about Jon Jones out there. I mean, let's take a look at another clip. Ignore that voice break. No. Not Hasbulla. Like, look at the fear in Hasbulla. Like, he's petrified. Hasbulla doesn't play for the opposite team. Jones, put him down. Look at him. Look at the happiness in Jon Jones's face, and the terror in Hasbulla. Put him down. We need a Hasbulla update video. Hasbulla might join the fucking Me Too movement against Jon Jones after this. What the hell? Look at the terror. The fear of Hasbulla. He is petrified. So that's another one of Jon Jones' activities while he's out there. Let's take a look at the next one. So it's Jon Jones out sucking on a coconut. Probably not the only thing he's sucking out in Thailand, if we're being honest. But he's talking about fighting here, so let's take a listen.
Yeah.
I'm over here sipping on coconut, talking about when you gonna fight. Yeah.
Like, this guy needs to be monitored. Like, where's his handlers? Like, who thought sending Jon Jones? Now, everybody knows his actions in his previous with what he's done. I mean, I'm not going to go into everything in this video because that would be like a separate video. He's done that much shit. But who in his management team thinks after all the shit that Jon Jones has done that sending him out to Thailand on his own, like on his own just free will, is going to end up good? Like, I don't know. Anyway, this is the video that everyone's talking about. This is the one that's scary. Like, let's just watch.
Залик уже взял свою команду Джонса.
Все, он в моей команде. My team has global.
What is he doing?
Залик уже взял свою...
Like that. We need to find my iPhone updating this guy. Where is he? Has anyone seen him since?
команду Джонса.
Why is he gripping on to him like that? Like,
My team has global.
what is he doing? Why is my thing just froze? But like, what is he doing there? Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes. And look at the way he's gripping on him. Like, what the... Pause, but like, what is he doing? But anyway, let's move on to this. I mean, Jon Jones in Thailand. Look, he's saying that he's told the UFC their plans. I mean, Tom Aspinall has done countless interviews now where he's pretty much been saying, at the end of the week, I'm going to know. That was a very good business meeting. We're going to find out. So Dana White himself says Jon Jones is definitely fighting in 2025. Now, maybe Jon Jones is just the master manipulator, the big end game villain in MMA right now, and they have got this coordinated. But if Jon Jones is fighting in 2025 and he says he wants 6 months to prepare for Tom Aspinall, but he's out partying and shit in Thailand now, we're not getting this fight this year. We're just not. Now, I'm starting to believe this fight's going to happen less and less. In my opinion, I think the UFC are going to strike a streaming deal with Netflix, and I think that's when they're going to announce Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall. But we don't know when that is. Like, I don't think their deal runs up with ESPN until the end of 2025. And you can't have Tom Aspinall out for that long. Like, if you're Tom Aspinall reading this, that Jon Jones has told the UFC his plans. Now, maybe his plans are he wants to fight at MSG in November. But again, we've seen Jon Jones basically say he's done with fighting. He wants 6 months to prepare for Tom Aspinall. Like, the demands that he threw out after the Stipe Miocic matchup was that he wanted a lot of money. And according to a lot of people online, the UFC offered him up that money. And we're still nowhere. But it's just crazy that the UFC are wasting a guy's career to get one fight out of Jon Jones. And I know Jon Jones is a massive pay-per-view star. He does bring a lot of eyeballs, and this is probably the biggest fight, maybe outside of Islam Ilya. This is the biggest fight that the UFC can put on right now. Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall. I mean, every MMA fan is talking about this matchup. But it's a point in time where you just have to move on. Like, if Jones isn't going to fight him anytime soon, then get Aspinall another fight. Like, Tom Aspinall himself has specifically said he doesn't care about fighting Jon Jones. It's not the Jon Jones matchup that he cares about. It's the undisputed title that he cares about. I mean, this guy was the interim champion. He defended the interim belt, which makes no sense. Now, is he still the interim champion? I don't know, because the undisputed title was defended. So, is he still interim? We don't know. This whole scenario is so confusing. And, like, again, it's not as if Tom Aspinall has specifically said, I'm not fighting unless it's Jon Jones. He said, I'm not fighting unless it's for the undisputed title. You've just stripped Islam Makhachev. You just stripped Islam Makhachev of the title. Why have you not stripped Jon Jones? Like, Dana, he's not sucking it that good that you can keep this title on him. It doesn't make any sense at all. But Tom Aspinall and his team need to take this message to Hunter Campbell, to Dana White, to the powers to be, to say, what are the plans? Now, maybe Tom Aspinall knows the plans, and the plans are that he is going to fight. But I just feel bad for Tom Aspinall in this situation, to be honest. I mean, what I think they should do now is if they know it's not happening in November MSG, make Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane for the undisputed title. Like, Jon Jones has disrespected the company on multiple occasions. This time around, he's literally said he doesn't care if he gets stripped. So take the title of him. Take the title off him. Have Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. Have that headline card in Manchester at normal fight time. Do not fuck the UK audience over again. Have it at normal fight time, because Cyril Gane, Tom Aspinall is a massive matchup. Now, I know Cyril Gane's kind of coming off a fluky win, which wasn't a win, robbery win over Volkov. And really, I would like to see Sergey Pavlovich versus Cyril Gane next, so we can see Cyril Gane style on Pavlovich and then go into the Tom Aspinall matchup. But times are changing. You can maybe do Almeida, but this is the next biggest fight in the heavyweight division, and Tom Aspinall, is owed a big fight that will generate a lot of eyeballs. And Tom Aspinall, Cyril Gane in the UK is massive. The whole UK will show out for Tom Aspinall. All of Europe will try and get across to see that matchup. The French audience will travel over as well, because it's not that hard to get. Maybe London would maybe be where it takes place then, so it's a bit easier for everybody to get to. But Tom Aspinall in the UK versus Cyril Gane, I think that's the matchup you do now. I mean, unless you're going to announce Tom Aspinall, Jon Jones like next week, then announce this matchup. I mean, this could be UFC 321, in my opinion. 320 is obviously the UFC Noche card in Guadalajara. I don't understand why they're doing another pay-per-view event for Mexico when you don't have any Mexican champions. Although I have a funny feeling of what they're going to do for that matchup. That is going to be posted on my channel today as a short. So make sure you tune in for that one. But yeah, Jon Jones, like, can we have an update in this per soul? Where is he? Look at the deaths there. Where is this guy now? Has anyone seen him since? We need to know. And Dana White as well. Where's the Dana White thing? Stop fucking lying. Is he fighting or is he not? It's so annoying. It's just getting played out, this whole scenario. But let me know your opinions in the comments below. We are so close to 1k subscribers. So I think we're like 20 off at the time of posting this video. Again, I really appreciate the support on the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And I'll see you all again in the next one.